Hey, what is up, guys? It is Fuzzy, and today I'm going to be doing probably a fun video, a sad video, a whatever video, would you like it. Also informational, but to start it off, I'm going to say that this video, you can probably tell by the title, is going to be about the new consoles, next generation of gaming, all that jazz. And just talking about which one's better, which one's worse, which one I'm going to get, which one you should get. So let's start it off with the price, because that's probably one of the most important things. And for the PS4, it's $399, and then for the Xbox One, it is $499. And for the Xbox One, it's $499 because it doesn't come with the. For the Xbox One, it's $499 because it comes with the Kinect. When the PlayStation 4, you have to buy the PlayStation Eye off to the side, So that, if you don't have another extra $100, and if motion-based gaming isn't really for you, then I would just go for the PS4. So for price, I'd give that to the PS4. Both of them, for their optical drives, they both have Blu-ray DVD functionality for recording and capturing games. They both have that option. PS4, you have the share button and upload studio on Xbox One. And then you got, for the RAM, you got 8 gigabytes GDDR5 for the PS4. And then for the Xbox One, you have 8 gigabytes of GDDR3. So that is, more better for the PlayStation 4. So give that to the PlayStation 4. Now for the CPU, the PlayStation 4 has the x86 Jaguar single-chipped AMD, which is pretty good. It's like 50 or 40%, I forget which one, 50 or 40% better than the Xbox One's only 8-core custom Microsoft CPU, which it's still good nonetheless, but it's not as good as the PlayStation 4's. So they both have 500 gigabytes hard drive, so that is one thing. But if you didn't get the super huge memo on everyone's YouTube videos and stuff, you can, with Microsoft, they took back their policy with having to check in online with the DMR status. You don't have to check in on 24 hours. All you have to do is just boot up your Xbox One, then go to the system update, get your system updated, and then you can play offline as much as you like. You don't need anything, just fun, fine, dandy, which is a very good plus for them. And then also, they took back their policy. Here's something, you can just you can play used games, sell used games, share used games, lend used games, everything. It's back to normal, which is what people like. So that is very nice. And well, I said that because the 500 gigabytes, because with the used games and all that policy in the DRM, you would have to have mandatory installs, but now you just have to keep your actual game disc in the hard drive. In the slit little place where you hold it, because it doesn't download to your account, which uses up gigabytes and all that kind of good stuff. Well, bad stuff. And then the external hard drive, extra memory and stuff, if you want to get a flash drive or something, that is to be announced for the PlayStation 4. It probably will be, but then it is definite on the Xbox One, so give that to Xbox One. And then they both have cloud-based softwares. Obviously, Microsoft is with the Xbox, so that is good. Now, let's just jump into the exclusive titles, which is one of another main features about these consoles. And personally, I'm not sure, because PlayStation has better exclusives in my opinion, but I think Microsoft is pushing more exclusives out at this time, like at the launch titles, which is pretty good. But people usually forget of launch titles like after, because once these consoles are like next year 2014 during maybe like the summer, there are going to be a lot of not launch titles, exclusives that will be out that will be very, very good. Okay, so let's start off with the PS4 launch titles. You have Blacklight Retribution, which is an FPS first person shooter. And then you have Daylight, which is like a horror game, like DayZ and all that kind of stuff. DC Universe Online, which is an MMO that came from PS3. Now it's coming to the PS4. You have Driveclub, which is like a racing game. I'm not really a big fan of racing games because, I don't know, they kind of bore me. The only fun part is like crashing into people and stuff. But Final Fantasy is an MMO game. You probably have heard of it. It's coming to the PS4. Infamous Second Son, which is a very, very fun game where it's like you're like this guy and he has superpowers and he flies around the city, which is very fun. And then there's Killzone Shadowfall, which is an FPS first person shooter, which I am very highly anticipating. Then you have Knack, which is like a family game, kind of like Little Big Planet. Now I really did enjoy Little Big Planet, so I'm probably gonna enjoy this too. Sorry guys, I'm back. My computer shut off for no reason, but you don't care. So, Knack, as I said, family game, Little Big Planet, really cool. The Order 1886, which is like a historical game, which I don't know. You might like it. I don't. Planet Side 2, MMO first-person shooter, which looks pretty cool. Primal Carnage, which is like a dino. I don't know if it's a shooter, but like dinosaur game, which is, I don't know, that could be cool to look at. Secret Ponchos, which is like an indie game. It's a shooter. And then Super Stardust HD, which is a shooter game. Warframe, it's a free-to-play shooter. War Thunder, multiplayer, like flighting simulator with planes from like different time periods. Like that game, I don't know. I'm not really fond of simulators other than like Surgeon Simulator, but like that might be cool. Flying planes from like all different times, maybe even the future. Xbox One exclusives. You have Below, which is like a sorcery game. Crimson Dragon lets you just like fly around as dragons. I don't know, might be cool. D4, a murder mystery game. Dead Rising 3, a zombie apocalypse game. Fantasia, Disney, like a Disney motion controlled based game. Forza Motorsport 5, it's a racing game. As I said, I'm not really fond of racing games. Halo 5, which is a first person shooter. Very anticipated by a lot of people, but we don't know that much information on it yet. Killer Instinct, it's a free-to-play like a fighter game. Kinect Sports Rivals, it's a sport game. If you played Kinect Sports 2, you know what I'm talking about. Local Cycle, which is like a motorcycle game. Project Spark, it's like you build a base and then you defend it by like doing stuff. I'm not really sure. Quantum Break, it's like a pretty cool action game. Rise, which is like a historical ancient Rome war game, which I definitely will be picking up. Sunset Overdrive, it's like an open world game with like your friends and it looks pretty cool. Titanfall, a new FPS, it's like a new first person shooter by, I'm pretty sure, the creators of Call of Duty, because like a lot of them were laid off, so they just teamed up and made a pretty freaking awesome game, which I think I'm going to be picking up as well. And last but not least, Zoo Tycoon, which is, I don't know, classic zoo game from Microsoft, which no one really buys. But if you do, then stick to what you buy. So those are all the stuff. As you can see, there's more exclusives from Microsoft than from PlayStation, but I don't know, because like later on next year, as I said, as we get later into the year, probably like Santa Monica and all those things, like if you go on the internet, you can see there's like rumors about a new God of War game, God of War Redemption on like the PS Vita and the PS4. And like that game, that series, very awesome. If you've never played it, go try it. Little Big Planet 3, maybe coming to the PS4. Pretty cool. Uncharted 4, definite game that I would get if it came out, which I think it should. Played all the Uncharted games. Probably one of my favorite series before. I think that was like my favorite game of all time. So let's just talk about what I'm gonna get, what you're gonna get, what we both should get. So now just personal opinions. Well, here's a fact. Like, you've always had to pay for Xbox Live, like to play multiplayer and stuff, and most people shifted over to PlayStation because it was free to play. But now for the PlayStation 4 and maybe the PS3, I'm not sure, but probably not, you're gonna need a PlayStation Plus like account, whatever. Like, you need to pay less than $5 a month to use online with the PlayStation Plus account, which isn't that bad because it's less than $5, and you also get like free games and all that, add-ons and DLCs and stuff in your game, which is pretty cool. Less than $5, multiplayer, add-ons, all that good stuff, free games. So that is pretty cool. And then with the Xbox One, how you can use it as like a cable box TV, and that's if you're a big person with like TV and games, then I would definitely recommend getting an Xbox One, because like, who wouldn't? Because you have games and you got your TV, which is good. But me, TV, it's not that big of a deal in my life. I usually just watch it while I'm trying to fall asleep, because I don't like listening to like owls and all that kind of scary stuff while I'm under my covers. So I just like to fall asleep to the sound of some, TV. So it's not really that big of a problem for me. But if you like TV, then I would go do that. And with like both of their cameras, the Xbox One's camera, the Kinect, it's like not much more advanced, but like a lot more advanced than the PlayStation Eye, which is it has like 1080p capture. You can like go on Skype and be playing a game and talking to your friend on Skype while watching them, which is, I don't know, if you like that, then that's cool. And you can have like voice commands, and you can use voice commands on the PlayStation Eye too if you'd like. So that is pretty good if you like that. I really don't care for motion-based gaming and all that camera stuff. That's why I'm kind of shifting over to PlayStation, because it's like $100 less, and you don't have to get the PlayStation. You don't have to get the PlayStation Eye to actually like use it, because if you don't have the Kinect, you can't use the Xbox One, which pretty sucks in my opinion. But I don't know, some people do like it. I'm most likely gonna be getting both, not maybe the launch day, because I want to like unbox these things for you guys, and want to show like first on, hands-on, all videos all about that kind of stuff. So when those day comes, you will be informed a bunch. So just come back to my channel if you can't like afford the new consoles, and you'll be able to see them, kind of be immersed inside of them, if you like that. That's what she said. That's what she didn't say, actually. So this video is gonna be wrapping up in like a minute or so. But my personal preference, I'm kind of shifting towards the PlayStation. As I said, I've always been an Xbox fan. I wanna, like, I'm definitely gonna get both, but I'm just seeing which one I'm gonna get first. And I made a deal with my mom that if I do something, then she'll get me the Xbox One, and then I'm saving up the 400 on my own, trying to get the PS4 so I can have both for you guys and for both of my entertainment. So that will be pretty cool, so you guys will be able to see all that kind of good stuff. And right here I just go Grizz status, like, no, well, not yet, but in a couple seconds you'll just see that Grizz status. But with like the both games, like as I was saying, I've always been an Xbox fan, but I don't know, cause I'm shifting towards PlayStation. Oh, see, yeah, that's what I was. But I'm kind of shifting towards PlayStation. Me and my friends were in an Xbox Live party, and we were just talking and having a big conversation. And most of us are gonna switch over to PlayStation, but some of us, are staying, cause we just going with our gut. But I'm not sure, cause I'm gonna get both. But as I said, yeah, I'm probably gonna get the PlayStation. Well, I'm probably gonna play the PlayStation more than I play the Xbox One. So that is basically it, guys. Thank you guys for watching this video. Please leave a like and a comment. It is much appreciated. Don't forget to subscribe to stay tuned. Everything Fuzzy. Until next time, guys, I am the Fuzzy. Peace out. And also, guys, right before I go, I'm gonna have another video on the consoles about like the actual consoles and like the controller. So peace out.